FOMO, or the fear of missing out, describes the feelings of anxiety that you get when someone else does something or has something that you don't do or don't have. FOMO has always existed, but I think the easiest example of FOMO that I can pull is from childhood. Maybe you see your friends playing outside but you're grounded. What if the coolest thing happens that day and you don't get to be there because you're stuck in your room? Or when you're a teenager and your friend's curfew is 12 a.m. and yours is 10 p.m. Sure, that's only 2 hours, but you just know that the shenanigans don't really get started until after your mom picks you up. That feeling that you feel is FOMO, or the fear of missing out. Now, when it comes to businesses and companies using FOMO to get you to buy things, it really does make me tick because I have a marketing degree. So I'm gonna be real off top. My perspective might be a little different because, I kind of have a cognitive dissonance. And it's just fascinating how human psychology works and how you can get people to want to buy this thing that they probably really don't need.
When you're running an e-commerce store and you tell people a sale is ending tomorrow, for example, they probably know it's just another marketing gimmick, but there's a very small part of them that questions whether that's true. And that right there drives their subconscious minds into a fearing state of missing out, FOMO. And according to all the studies out there, FOMO is the #1 driver to impulsive purchasing.
A while ago, I did a video on the Netflix documentary on Ashley Madison, which if you haven't seen it, you should definitely go check it out. I think it was one of my best hits. I don't know. In the video, I said, while I obviously can condemn Ashley Madison for their abysmal values, I have to give them props for the genius that was their marketing. I'm not here to slam Starbucks or Amazon or Coachella, which significantly profits from FOMO marketing. Honestly, social media has probably quadrupled the effect that FOMO marketing or scarcity marketing has. Sure, it could be used before, but it was never so in your face that, yeah, you're not here right now. You see those people having fun at Coachella? You see this big, I don't even know what that thing is. I've never been to Coachella. I've been to the city of Coachella, but I've never been to the Coachella festival. That huge tower, what is it, an elevator? I don't even know what it is, but you know during festival season, when you see people there, you know they're at Coachella. You know they're probably having an amazing time. Well, at least in the past. I've been hearing that recent years it's not looking too hot. But it's in your face as you scroll your feed. Damn, these people are having an amazing weekend. I am not there. They're going to see Beyonce headline, and I'm at work right now. So the FOMO really is ramped up when it's in your face as you're trying to escape by being on your phone. In contrast with before social media, where you probably only felt FOMO because your friend said, oh man, girl, why weren't you there? It was an amazing time. That was one time you were going to hear that, or maybe a few times from a few different friends. Not every time you swipe up. But from the second that you open your phone and you go to TikTok, you go to Instagram, hell, you even go to YouTube, you're going to know that someone somewhere is doing something or bought something that you don't have. Now, for the purposes of my video, I am using FOMO and scarcity marketing interchangeably because I'm not sure that they are actually the same thing, but they're damn near the same thing. FOMO, I've already explained what that is. Scarcity marketing is giving the illusion that there are only a limited quantity of this thing, or this event only happens once in a lifetime, or it's almost sold out. 5 people have this in their basket. That feeling of, oh no, it's about to run out, or oh, this is never going to happen again in my lifetime. It's like that. So they kind of work in tandem. You have to feel the FOMO in order for scarcity marketing to work. So that's why in this video I'm using them interchangeably. A classic example of scarcity marketing is Black Friday. Now, at the time this video is going up, Black Friday actually just passed, and I definitely want to get into it in this video. I found this video from this YouTube channel, Global News. I will link it below, and also I'm going to show a clip shortly from their video. And what I actually found out is that the story behind why Black Friday as we know it today is called Black Friday was actually a myth.
There's a very common myth that Black Friday actually refers to retail stores become profitable. They go in the black.
When a company is in the black, that means that they are making enough money to pay their expenses. They're not coming out in the negative, which would be the red. They're coming out in the black, which is positive. You want to be in the black. You want to be able to pay off those expenses and make a profit. Therefore, being in the black is good for companies. But it turns out, even though the origin of Black Friday was a myth, it actually did end up becoming reality because that is what it is viewed as today. The reason that a lot of companies make a huge profit on Black Friday is because that's when a lot of people do their shopping because they think there's going to be a deal. People are so eager to jump into the Christmas season that they eat their turkey and then they go line up immediately after that. But these days you can do it online, but I digress. I've officially participated in Black Friday one time. And by officially participated, I mean I did the line up outside the door thing. I was in college. I left class the week of Thanksgiving. It was either Tuesday or Wednesday. That was the last day of class. I bought a tent. I went to the store and I was the first person in line. I parked my tent there. I even had a news crew come by, but I don't know what news station it was, and y'all not about to catch me in my college days. Never. So I was able to line up. I was the first one, and that's how I got my first laptop. And I actually got a deal because the laptop was about 50% off. That is the Black Friday that I remember. Doorbusters, that's what they used to call them. I don't know if they're still, I don't know if they use that phrase anymore. They open the door at 12 a.m. on the Friday, so literally after you finish eating Thanksgiving dinner at like 8, you head on over to the store, you get in that line. If you're like me, you were first. But I want to reiterate that I actually got a deal. And that's where the real problem lies. In 2023, this video started circulating of a customer going into Target during Black Friday and finding out that the Black Friday deals were just everyday prices.
Oh, it's the same. Okay, what about this one? Oh, it's the same.
Black Friday deal?
I don't get it.
That's a deal?
Okay, this one? But it's the same.
Now, Jeff Bezos does the same thing. And you might be wondering why and how they get away with it. Why are people, knowing that they're not getting an actual deal, still showing up to participate in this nonsense? And that's because they have FOMO. It is legitimately a fear of missing out. Whether the deal is an actual deal or not is almost insignificant, because the fear is so strong that you want to go participate in it anyway. You want to be able to say, I did Black Friday shopping. I can participate in a Black Friday haul. You don't want to miss out on that, so you're going to go and buy something regardless. Now, I don't think I have actively participated in Black Friday in several years now, but that doesn't mean that I don't get gotten other ways. I love me a good Labor Day sale. And don't even tell me that you have a spring clearance, cause sign me up. Just because I have a marketing degree, I know very well what they're doing. I understand the psychology behind it. None of that stops me from participating because I have FOMO. Right now, or at least in the past week, we've all been having a great laugh at this BEARISTA situation. But this isn't new.
Customers crushing their way into Victoria's Secret here, this one in Tulsa, all to get a gift bag. This image of customers scrambling for discount DVDs at a San Diego Walmart. And a lone customer right there celebrating his own victory, apparently after finding what he was looking for at a Best Buy.
Is the season to be not so jolly. Watch the man in orange as he wrestles his way through a crowd at a North Carolina Walmart. Another unruly shopper tackled by police.
I'd argue that Starbucks has actually cracked the code. They figured out how to make y'all have FOMO without even giving you the deal. The BEARISTA cup was not on sale. They weren't even pretending to have a sale on it. And yet the FOMO was still there. People want this BEARISTA cup so bad that, you know, it is America. People are seeing an opportunity to capitalize off of this. I am pretty sure that this is an AI generated image of the BEARISTA cup. And why do I think that? Because it says star on the cup, but the Bucks is giving the AI couldn't figure out how to spell Starbucks. And we know that AI, they figured the fingers out, but they still having a hard time with lettering. So I don't even think this is a real image. And yet people were like, I found the dupe. I found the dupe on Amazon because they wanted it so bad. And not only that, Amazon has it listed as a bestseller. Who is best selling this? I'm not out here to shit on anyone for buying the BEARISTA cup, wanting the BEARISTA cup, or even being sad that they didn't get the BEARISTA cup. Because it's almost like that's the entire point of scarcity marketing. It preys on human psychology and your FOMO. It's literally designed to make you want something that bad. It is doing exactly what it's designed to do, and we are all susceptible. Even people who understand the psychology and know how it works. I can only suggest that we all have a little bit more discernment over how far we're willing to go to get the thing or to do the thing. You shouldn't be using Carlana or buy now, pay later to fund your Coachella tickets. It's one weekend or two if you're paying for both for you to be hot and pay for overpriced food. Maybe seeing Beyonce will be worth it actually, but we have to think a little bit more rationally sometimes and recognize, hey, this is just me experiencing FOMO right now. This is scarcity marketing. Maybe I don't need that thing that bad right now. Not saying you should do it all the time, because I'm not even going to do it all the time. But just use a little bit more discernment. In the situation with the Barista cups, there will be other cutely shaped cups. I mean, me, myself, I love to collect coffee mugs. Well, they're tea mugs for me because I don't drink coffee. I love to collect them seasonal. I love a good Christmas mug. I love a good Halloween mug. So I kind of have my own thing, although I can say that that's more me being a collector. But there's probably a fine line between being a collector and consumerism. So again, we all have our things. I can only say, let's just use a little bit better judgment. And that's really all I have to say on the topic. Merry Vlogmas! Okay, y'all, you know the drill by now. We are here for the Wine Advent Calendar by Maker, day 4. Oh man, please be a sweet wine. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to take it. Oh, okay. Please be sweet, please be sweet. Baby, we gonna fight. Oh, they're getting drier. Oh my God, they're getting drier. There's no way. It reminds me of when my mom used to wake me up to take when I was sick. She used to wake me up to take cough syrup, like legitimately every 4 hours. She'd wake me up at 2 a.m. time to take your medicine. Why are you waking me up? Every 4 hours like clockwork. That's the kind of mom I had. Love you, Mom, but yeah, she used to wake me up. And then she used to be like, you can't drink any water afterwards. You can't drink no juice. It's gonna mess the medicine up. Who came up with that? That's not a real thing, but I digress. That's what this tastes like. Those who love a dry wine, this is a Cabernet. I cannot not recommend this enough. I truly, maybe tomorrow we'll have a sweet wine. I can't imagine it gets any drier than this, but I'll see y'all in the next Vlogmas video. It's the heart of the woman. I don't understand how these become less sticky. Like, girl, you're Velcro. You're literally Velcro. That's your job, is to stick. Y'all, I am slow simmering some chili right now. I'm gonna throw some cheddar cheese on top. Ooh, I'm gonna throw some cheddar cheese. I might come back and show y'all. Little green onion. Ooh, slow simmering too with the chili. Anyway, I'm very excited about it. It still has like an hour and 45 minutes left to simmer, but just know I'm starving and I'm thinking about it. That like, oh. Then I'm gonna show 2 clips from previous Black Fridays. Then I'm gonna show the clip from 2025 Barista. As promised, here's my chili. I'm just gonna, hold on. I'm just gonna move the camera down actually, so I don't have to worry about trying to get the cup up. Hold on. Is that not delicioso? It is. The answer is yes. If you want the recipe to this, I will link it below. It's very good. I had to simmer it for 2 hours. It was a whole thing.
When the clock is striking 12, when I'm fast asleep, down the chimney, broad and black, with your past